So, wasn't Jay lovely? Was he a lovely man? I would go to see one of those murder mystery things, but I lived in LA on Hollywood Boulevard. Yep. I saw that for 2 years in a row every year. Can you turn my mic up a little bit in the monitors, please? Thank you so much. This next gentleman is a very dear friend of mine. This is something completely different. I've never done this before on the show, but this show is called Variety Show for a reason. He doesn't sing, he doesn't act, but he's one of the best illustrators there are in the country. And I'm going to show you some of his work today. He is the best friend to every entertainer in this town. He does more for the entertainment community than most people I know. Rather than me go on talking about him, can we dim all the lights, please, and check out this this video clip we have of his establishment.
You're already working hard, meant to be enjoyed. So Las Vegas has a question. Have you been Portnoy? Have you been Portnoy? You're already working hard, meant to be enjoyed. So Las Vegas has a question. Have you been Portnoy?
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Neal Portnoy. Neal, how many people have recognized the name Neal Portnoy? Neal, you've never been formally, like, really, other than TV, this is like something that we've been talking about for about 2 years now.
As long as you've been doing the show.
As long as, and you're from Boston, my hometown, Boston, Massachusetts. Yeah.
Should we tell them to park the car in the Harvard yard next to the harbor?
Yeah, we'll do that, sure. Yeah, okay, you just did. Stick to drawing. Okay, so Neal has the most extensive resume and the wonderful people he's worked with. I mean, it's amazing. You started when you were 5 years old. Right.
Correct, yeah, 5 years old, drawing pictures from the newspaper.
And you never took lessons?
No, I was a baseball player.
You're a baseball player. Let's get back. For what team?
I played in the Red Sox system 53 years ago.
Wow, that's a long time. You know, I think you did better doing this for, profession.
I don't have to throw the curve anymore. I draw it, it's a lot easier.
Wow, okay. You've done some amazing, I mean, I'm just so glad you're here, because we're good friends too. It's so glad you actually came over to my house. I had to buy you Chinese food to come over to my house.
Jewish, what do you want to do?
I know, really. And your wife out there, by the way, Dorothy Portnoy, Neal's wife, is going to be handing out pamphlets on your way out. They only got 100. And all the information for his gallery is on there. We're going to talk about the gallery. We're going to talk about a whole things. How long does it take you to actually do one of your pictures?
Well, it depends. Those Portnoy characters, the good sketch cartoons.
Let's see a couple of Neal's wonderful pictures. So this is one that I particularly, this is the hummingbird, of course. And this is, tell them, all felt tip markers.
Yeah, I don't paint. Everything I do is illustrated with felt tip markers. If you smell those for 10 minutes, you'll be just like me.
I wish you brought some with you, actually. Now, I've been to the studio. Now, the gallery started off a little smaller. The gallery started off small, and now it's big. You actually have now, how many square feet is it?
We're at 3,200 square feet now.
And listen, I know when I tell you, you guys listen to me sometimes, and most times you don't, but you gotta listen to me on this. When you have an afternoon off, you gotta go down to the gallery. I'm telling you, it takes a couple of hours to walk through. It's amazing. You've not only done characters of famous people, but you've always did sports figures. You were actually with the Review Journal for how many years?
I was the illustrator at the RJ for 16 months from 2016 to 17, published 197 times in the newspaper in 16 months.
So here's some of the Jimmy Kimmel. And the reason why we wanted to show you some of his work, let's just go down a few of his things here. Let's talk about a few of these. So they decided not to use you anymore because why? Which is the most crazy. Do you remember seeing these in the Review Journal, everybody, how great they were? It's a lost art. Did you all recognize who that is?
The funny part, Mark, is, back east, I'm from Boston, I used to do caricatures all the time. My wife Dorothy and I, we moved to Vegas. I'm not going to do them anymore. I just want people to see the sports stuff, see the illustration, the fine art, get the job at the RJ. What do they fall in love with? The caricatures.
Of course.
Can't get away from
People look at pictures. We don't read anything. I mean, that's a fact. Now, you do a lot of sports. Now, one of the things how many people have been to Allegiant Stadium? Anybody? Yeah. So, this man right here, if you walk in, Terry, can we get to the picture of Neal is the only artist in the country to have his entire wall. Look at this, at Allegiant Stadium, everybody. There he is.
It's 28 by 40 feet. It's the greatest Raiders of all time.
Unbelievable. How many sports fans do we have in here?
I have to mention, I didn't get up the ladder or Sistine Chapel thinning paint. The original drawing is 18 inches by 24 inches, high resolution scan wallpaper. That's wallpaper.
Wow.
Yeah, but I mean, I was just there. I was at one of the games, and I was so proud of you when I walked through. I actually spit on it when I walked by. Let's show some more pictures. Some really great stuff too. There he is. Now, where is this?
my
That is in Las Vegas. Tickets.com over by the airport. They purchased some high resolution scans for me and blew up the Golden Knights, the Aces, the greatest boxers of all time, and the greatest UFC fighters of all time. That's a huge wall.
How many artists have you done? Now, this is the Bruins, right?
No.
Oh, that's the Golden Knights. Okay. I was looking for Bobby Orr. Stop it.
That's actually the Stanley Cup winning team, including coaches and staff.
You know I was joking, right? No, I wasn't. I don't know who the hell I was talking about.
All done with magic markers.
All done with magic marker. Show another one. I love looking. Okay, here we go. Who's this?
That was this year's combatants at the Super Bowl. Interesting story. I got to the inner circle of Roger Goodell, so they're very aware of who I am, what I do now. That was this close to being on the big screens in the stadium during the Super Bowl.
You should have had that opportunity. Okay, let's see another one. You know what? Can we play a game, a guessing game of local celebrities? We're going to put a picture up of local celebrities, and then you have to guess who they are. Can we do that, Terry? Yeah. Okay, let me show somebody. Let's see if you know who they are. And who's that? Kelly Clinton. There she is. All right. How many pictures of all the entertainers in town do you have?
Over 400.
Let's see the next one. Who's that, everybody? Genevieve, that's right. Let's see one more. Are these great, folks? I mean, amazing. And there is, it literally takes you 2 hours to go through the gallery. Let's see some more. I can't stand him. Okay, next. Well, that's really not Neal. Who is that? Do we have one of my favorite? Here's the thing. Not only do you do all these great characters, but you were just with Barry Manilow. Do we have the picture with you? He did it, Barry Manilow. I mean, can we see the one with Barry Manilow? I love this. There he is, right there. He just did a wonderful character. You do like Elton John. I picked a couple of wonderful ones, my favorite ones. Can we see Elton John and Lady Gaga? Let's see a couple of those, please. Look, there's Lady Gaga. And these are all done, folks, with felt tip magic markers. I mean, it's crazy. Let's see another one. How long did something like that? I love this one.
Yeah, Janis Joplin.
Janis Joplin. I mean, if you look at the detail, I mean, look at the glasses and really, how long did it take you to do these?
That took about 8 hours for the original, but the unique thing about this one is there are no black lines. If you look closely and you blew it all the way up, there's nothing but shapes. When you do an illustration, you do a portrait, I always tell people, think shapes. Don't think of it. I turn the drawing upside down, work upside down. Everything is shapes.
Yeah, but the one thing that you have that nobody else has, and we've talked about this a million times, you get the eyes.
All about the eyes.
It's all about the eyes. Let's see another one. Wow. There he is. Someday, folks. Someday. Let's see another one. Tony Arians. I don't know, but it's like different. You know what? There is one that you did. You did bring one, and it's your most expensive piece. Correct? You were telling me.
It is
No,
the most, well, it's the most expensive piece I have.
It is the most expensive.
It's the most valuable. Can we substitute a
Be
word?
careful. Do not screw this one
I
up.
won't screw it. I promise.
This here is Neal's greatest achievement, folks. I have to tell you.
I do have to mention though, when I do these Portnoy caricatures, I give people my disclaimer, which is management not responsible for the way you already look.
Yeah. There are some people who actually get in contact with you and say, I don't look like that. I'm like, oh, you look just like
Yes,
that.
you do.
Yeah, I have a little crossed eye because I have optic neuritis. And you bastard, you even got that cross-eyed in there too. But it's like, come on, man, but you don't pull any
I
punches.
don't miss anything.
You don't miss anything. I love that about
You
you.
know what? It's the athletic ability which kicks in. I have to win. So when I sit down at the drawing board, like I'm doing a Kansas City Chiefs piece now, greatest names in history, I gotta win. I can't lose. I can't make a mistake. Unlike oils, acrylics, and watercolors,
Listen, stop it. Listen, stop it. Stop it. Well, I was having Taylor Swift. You can't come on tonight. No, you can't come on. Yeah, I mean, when you do something like this, I mean, look at that. That's unbelievable. That's to the T.
you know, Travis is very easy to do.
That's what she said.
That's correct.
They turn on me.
Well, she changes her hairdo all the time, so she gives you a different appearance.
Yeah. And so my favorite thing that you got your original to Frank Sinatra, and we have a picture of that. Can you imagine? There it is right there.
1982, he opened up the Worcester Centrum in Worcester, Massachusetts, and they commissioned me to do the drawing they presented.
I mean, folks, this man here does deserve all these applause. One day we kissed, and he turned his head.
You turned your head.
And we on our lips. I started going to the gallery every day after that. But actually, so I'm telling you, take it from me. I've been to the gallery so many times. How many people have been to the gallery? Anybody? It's awesome. So here's the thing I love about you before we get you off the stage. You support the community like I've never seen. Every single day, put all those on Facebook, and you follow Neal Portnoy. You love follow Neal on Facebook. Every morning he wakes up, and for all the caricatures he's done of all the people in town, all the people that we know and work with, every day he does a birthday post. And it's amazing to see all the people that you've done. It's such a lovely thing that you do.
I get excited when it's nobody's birthday because I don't have to post anything, I write something.
I remember when you did on my birthday, and I called you and I was crying because it's an honor to get Portnoy. It really
Mark,
is.
I want to reiterate what I started to say. Unlike oils, acrylics, and watercolors where you can mix colors, marker's a stain. You put it down, it's down, you can't change it. So marker illustrations.
Show some more pictures, sir.
All about layers. You gotta build warm grays, cool grays, flesh tones, sand. Oh, there's Marty. Miss Marty.
Yeah, I miss Marty too. Let's see another one here. So he has different series, folks, that he does. He does all of the landscaping, he does an animal, but I went through all of your pictures, and these are my favorites. I've already told you, these are my favorites. So tell everybody about this. You just started
That's
doing
the
this.
most photographed lighthouse. That's the Portland Head Lighthouse in Maine. Terry, do we have the Venice, Italy one? That's my favorite.
I'm sorry, no.
No, we don't. Okay.
Well, they do. She has them all.
But that was a whole series of coastal cities from Manarova, Italy, the Blue City in Morocco, Nice, France.
Is that it? Terry, the demo you have?
I had clips about events at the gallery.
Okay, just put something else up. So, folks, before you go, I want to talk about something that you do for all the entertainers. It's called Wham. Tell all the people in the audience about this.
It wasn't my idea, it's my wife Dorothy's idea, like every idea. We do an event every second Tuesday of the month.
Here it is here.
It's called Wine, Art, and Music. We partner with Las Vegas Valley Winery. They pour wine samples, you can buy a glass. You get to view 600 plus pieces in the gallery, and we have live, no tracks entertainment every second Tuesday. And another brilliant idea Dorothy came up with is we honor and induct new members onto the Portnoy Wall of Honor. And she makes out these certificates, she presents them.
Didn't the mayor give you like the...
Yeah, we did Portnoy Gallery Day in Las Vegas.
There you go. I mean, the mayor was involved. But so the wonderful thing about you is all the information, folks, is on your way out. If you're with a couple, just grab one so everybody can get one. But I urge you to go see Neal Portnoy's gallery. It takes a couple of hours. It's a wonderful time. Support him. Out of all the guests I've had on, I can honestly say that you are, for all of the people, you dedicate and you give so much back to the entertainment community.
Can I sing now?
No, absolutely not. No, so just wrong. But it's been a pleasure. I love you so much. Make sure you see Dorothy Portnoy on the way out and get a pamphlet. Ladies and gentlemen, the very talented, wonderful Mr. Neal Portnoy.